Happy Monday, and welcome to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Today we're talking about Jordan Peterson. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Jordan Peterson is an infamous Canadian who is mostly infamous for saying things that are offensive or inaccurate or scientifically unfounded. As a result of making statements that were scientifically inaccurate and spreading information that was offensive and improper, he was disciplined by his regulatory body, the College of Psychologists of Ontario. Mr. Peterson argued that his free speech rights were essentially being infringed by the college by disciplining him for expressing his opinions about certain things, and that the college can't constrain his ability to share his opinions and information, even where they may be harmful to people seeking psychological help or to general communities at large. Mr. Peterson unsuccessfully appealed his trial loss and unsuccessfully applied for leave to the Supreme Court of Canada. And while I don't support anything that Jordan Peterson says, I do think that this case raises very important issues. There haven't been a lot of cases where the Supreme Court of Canada has really had the opportunity to consider free expression rights in the context of regulated professionals. The last time they gave really fulsome consideration to that was the case of Doré, and in that case there was found to be some leeway given to professionals in expressing their opinions, and especially in expressing their opinions when it comes to advocating for their clients. And even though somebody may espouse distasteful opinions, and even though they may be inaccurate, to give a regulatory body power to issue sanctions against an individual who might be innocently mistaken, or an individual who might be expressing an unpopular but legitimately held belief, that raises significant concerns about essentially a two-tier charter system in our country for individuals who are regulated by professional bodies and individuals who are not. And although one of the things that you accept as a member of a regulated profession is some restrictions on your liberties, the Supreme Court of Canada really had the opportunity here to further define how those restrictions on liberties work. And at the very least, the Supreme Court of Canada had the opportunity in this case to denounce some of the things that Jordan Peterson has been saying that many Canadians don't agree with and that fly in the face of many of our court rulings and matters in the judicial system that we hold dear. It's unfortunate the Supreme Court of Canada didn't take this dual-purpose opportunity to really further clarify the law in an interesting way, while making clear that many people in Canada are entitled to protection under the law as a result of their differences, and that that's something that we value as Canadians. Hopefully the Supreme Court of Canada gets another opportunity at least to define the law further in this area so that regulated professionals have a better understanding and expectation of their conduct across the board. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. I'm Kyla Lee at Acumen Law Corporation. Thank you to Brazen Quill Creative for putting together these videos. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.